an unarmed black man walks on a road with his hands in the air. Police officers follow closely behind him. He falls to the ground after one officer pulls the trigger. Now, a 40-year-old Terence Crutcher is dead for absolutely no reason. Crutcher's sister is demanding, his twin sister is demanding, that the prosecutors charge the officer who shot him with second-degree murder.
I don't think you can argue that. I think
that the justice system in the United States, which is investigating this, needs to finally set a precedent. You cannot fucking pull the trigger and create incompetence and lose a life without any repercussions.
Well, I just saw the video, and it's very clear that, you know, what happened is, as you said, the car broke down. Crutcher walks slowly. His hands are up in the air, and that the officer obviously could have resolved the matter without having to do anything. There should have been no reason for him to be in fear. And yeah, I mean, as
there's been no fucking reason for this man to have his arms in the air.
I guess arms are in the air.
His car broke down.
I'm no threat.
Fucking believe that if that happened here in Toronto or in Ontario and in Canada, that if your car breaks down, you need to fear for your life because the police is going to come and shoot you.
No, I've had my car break down before, and I've never been in any fear of that happening.
Well, I had a car, an expensive car, break down in the middle of the express lanes of the 401. The Ontario Provincial Police came immediately, one behind me and one in front of me to make sure that no cars would hit me, and they got me a tow truck and got me out of danger. They did not shoot me or ask me to put my arms in the air.
No, it's really sad. It really is, Frank. I mean, this is such a meaningless death. And, you know, I guess where we are here, I mean, like you said what you went through and your car broke down, that's what you expect, you know? You expect the authorities to be there to help you. And I don't know how we change how these kind of things continue to happen. It really is so sad.
I'm heartbroken for the family. I'm heartbroken for all, but it's an oxymoron now because there's people right now. There's people right now in the United States that are targeting police officers.
Yeah, that's been going on for a while. Obviously, there's hyper and
as targets to hurt them.
Yeah.
So it's perpetual tragedy because you have a police officer who's not well trained, who should be doing this job. They should not. That lady who shot that innocent man with his car breaking down should not be a police officer. She is incompetent, and she needs to pay for her sins. And it's the same thing that happened here in Toronto with Forcillo. And I think that the police, 99%, 98%, a very high part of police is absolutely spectacular and absolutely necessary. And then there is, like, you know, when you have incompetence in a company, you know, you have some defective products. But when you have incompetence in law enforcement, you have death.
Yeah, and again, I was, you know, reading some of the stuff that Trump's been saying, and you just sort of, I agree with you. I think that as soon as you start doing this racial profiling, all you're creating is people are going to be even more afraid to leave their homes and more afraid to be in public, just based on they don't have to do anything. If they're profiled incorrectly, their lives could be in danger.
Crutcher was on the side of the road away from the vehicle. He then approached the police officer, and said, Shelby told dispatcher that Crutcher wasn't cooperating. How was he not cooperating? I don't understand. His car was broken down. How could he move it? How was he not cooperating?
Well, it's that, no, obviously.
According to Tulsa police chief, who declined to provide further details. How was this man? Now, if you take a look at the video and the witnesses that were there, how was this man not cooperating? He had his arms in the air. He was unarmed. How was this man not cooperating? Can somebody tell me? Maybe I'm a moron and I don't understand. How was this man not cooperating?
No, I've watched the video a few times here, like I said, and I've seen it from every angle possible. There's nothing other than an unarmed black man walking slowly with his hands in the air, a police officer following very closely behind him, and then many
police officers.
Yeah. Basically, Crutcher said, his family said that they were waiting on help. They had called for help after the SUV broke down. So there was absolutely no reason for anyone to,
For him to have his arms up, he had not committed a crime. His car broke down. Yeah. Why the fuck did he have his hands up?
So the female officer, then the other three follow in, and then he goes...
Think about this, Eric. Eric, I'm sorry. Think about this.
I know.
Car breaks down, and a cop stops you and tells you to put your arms up. On top of that, your car broke down, and a cop is treating you like shit. Yeah. Are you not going to be a little aggravated?
Well, I'd be very aggravated because I didn't do anything wrong, of course.
And you're paying his salary.
Right.
Or her.
Yeah. So this is, the Tulsa police say there's still an ongoing investigation, but,
what I like about this is that they called the Justice Department to investigate.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to keep this in-house.
No, and I'm telling you right now,
right?
They need to charge this lady.
Yes, of course.
They need to charge this lady. This officer needs to be charged.
So what's funny is...
The evidence is compelling.
The Tulsa police were the ones that actually released the video.
Well, they had to.
So they were
rules now, Eric. It's the rules.
Right. Okay. I was going to say...
that video, technically, Eric, that's in a police car belongs to the public, to the people.
Right. Because that's definitely a video that if they had a choice, they wouldn't want getting out. But as you say, they didn't have a choice.
They don't have a choice. But let me ask you something. If there was evidence that compelling to something you did, you would have been charged and arrested.
Yes. Well, look,
you would have been charged and arrested, Eric.
Well, look, here's once the video was released in Brazil of Ryan Lochte, it took the authorities a few hours to basically come to their conclusion.
And the people of the world, their opinion. It took them 13 seconds for what opinion they had of it.
That's right. As soon as the video came out, exactly. So I think this is pretty clear. The video's out. The video's very conclusive evidence. I really don't know how you can make any sort of a case for the police officers in this case whatsoever. And it's just sad that a man lost his life because his car broke down, and that's how it went down.
It's incomprehensible.
Yeah, no.
And it's also based on racial profiling, buddy.
You're right. If that man, listen, if that man was white, would he have been shot? Probably not.
Or that man would not have had to put his hands up.
No.
Because his car broke down.
Listen, like I said, my car's broken down before. When police have arrived, I've never been told to put my hands up. I've never been told to put my hands up for anything. And let's be honest. I'm a white male, and I don't look like I'm a threat. If someone were to show up and see me standing beside a broken down car, I'm not sure what made anyone think this man was a threat.
What was your motivation to make the man put his arms up?
Yeah, other than the color of his...
You're 100% automated. You check the license plate. The car's not stolen.
Right.
What the fuck is the motivation here?
No, there's really nothing you can say, Frank. There's no excuses you can make whatsoever. And I've been on record as well saying that I feel like sometimes a few bad apples give cops a bad name. I'm
a big fan of the police, law enforcement, and like I said, kudos to what they did in New York, in Chelsea. But this officer here deserves to be not reprimanded, arrested.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed.
She murdered an innocent man.
Yep. There's no other way you can say it. There's really only, in my opinion, there's really only one way you can look at this. Cold-blooded murder.
Or it's second-degree murder because she didn't go there with the intention to kill him.
That's right. You're right. It's not like she was targeting him from a distance.
Correct.
She went.
What I'm saying is, it's 2016. The technology is impeccable. You scan his license plate. You got a computer in the car. It tells you it's not stolen, and it belongs to him. How the fuck? Why would you make the man put his arms up?
Yeah.
Why would you treat the man as a criminal? The guy's a father of 4 or 5. The man is in school. The man is in community college. He's trying to do better himself. And you ended his fucking life out of ignorance and incompetence.
Yeah. It's disgusting. It really is. And, again, these, what Colin Kaepernick's been doing, trying to bring more, more talk, more awareness to the situation, and this will definitely show that there continues to be major problems when it comes to racial
Trump,
when it comes
to shit.
How they act.